The rise of the long tail. This is a new concept that you might want to write it down to understand. If you understand this, it's going to make you a lot of money. Now, the long tail is not something that I created. The long tail was being introduced by Chris Anderson in the Wired magazine way back in year 2004. Now, however, from those concepts, I realized there's a huge opportunity to be applied in niche marketing in a different manner. Now, what is a long tail? Who here know what is a long tail? There's one, okay? Now, a long tail basically tells this. If you realize that in Tower Records, there's all these CDs, right? You can buy CDs, license, Elvis, Michael Jackson, and so on. But if you realize, the shelf space is just this. Meaning, if you go there, and it says that I want Patric Chan's album 5 years ago, that he sings in his bathroom, right? They wouldn't have it. And it's not that because it sucks. I mean, I could sing really good in the bathroom. I could, but I don't, okay? But I could, let's say I do, and I have my albums, let's say. If you go to Tower Records, they don't have it. And even they also don't have it. Because this is the shelf space that they can put how many CDs. And they will always put Michael Jackson's, whatever, those famous ones. Justin Timberlake's, Britney Spears, and so on. Now, because those are the hot sellers. But companies like Amazon.com doesn't have a shelf space. Meaning that they could have 10,000 products. 10,000 products. So if you go and type in Patric Chan singing in the bathroom album, then it might come out. But don't do that, it doesn't exist. Alright? So it might come out. If it did come out, tell me, someone's supposed to be playing a fool there. So you can actually buy that. Now that's what I call by long tail. And Amazon.com has identified that they make a lot of money. I can't recall what is the exact percentage. I think 10 or 20% of whatever the revenue comes from the long tail. Meaning that no one else is actually selling this, but they are offering that. That's number one. Concept of long tail. Now, concept of long tail is this. If let's say you want to look for turtle dance. You look for turtle dance. And what in the world is turtle dance? I have no clue as well. But let's say if you want to look about turtle dance, you cannot find it in Singapore. You cannot find it anywhere. Okay, you might go to a library and try to look for information turtle dance, but you never find it. But if you go to the internet, and you type turtle dance, it will come out some information about it. And I was amazed. I was just saying turtle dance for fun, you know, like I'm just so bored, I just start something. And turtle dance turned out to be a tribal, not tribal, the Red Indians dance during the years previously. You know, those Red Indians. It's actually in Juan Pueblo or something like that. I can't remember where is the place exactly. But here's the thing. If you know that it's a Red Indian dance, if you know that, you still cannot find the information. You cannot fly to Juan Pueblo or something like that and go and ask the guy in the shop, says, hey, do you know what's turtle dance? He says, no, dude. Because turtle dance has actually, it's no longer being practiced after 30 years ago. But if you go to the internet and you just type turtle dance, all the information comes out. And I think that I could get lucky. So I try wolf dance. Then I try fish dance. Then I try bird dance. And all of this has information of its own. Now, that is something very surprising. It does show, based on Chris Anderson's theory, is that the internet has actually created borderless information today. That now, any one of you sitting here can make more money, you got to believe this and it's the truth, than those restaurants that you see in Singapore. Those will have physical business because they are restricted to that. But you can appear like a Fortune, not Fortune 500, but you can appear like a big company on the internet and no one knows. You can still be working at home or you want to have an office. That's up to you. Now, after I understand the long tail, I have my own definition. My own definition is this. Finding diamonds in the rough vertically and from the uncommon interests of individuals. Uncommon interests like turtle dance. It's very uncommon. That expanded horizontally for market domination because for the first time ever, seekers are able to find what they want by using the net. Which years ago, this kind of privilege never exists. So if you're just sitting and not doing anything, not finding your niche market, and you're doing, I think I'll wait and see how. Now, you're going to lose more money because it's already there for you to grab it. And I start 3 years ago, and I'm able to make hundreds of thousands of dollars and so on, blah, blah, blah. But if I don't do anything that time, I'm here. Make sense? Right? When it says horizontally, it means that once you find your long tail at the bottom there, you expand it horizontally. And I'll share with you later on how you can do that to become an authority in your market. Is it good so far? Yes? Have you all learned new things so far?